Pow, pow, pow.
Who do you like, though? Do you like this Shadow Fiend last pick, or do you like the Lifestealer last pick?
I think I like Cyber Legacy's lineup a little bit more. I feel like there's more oomph to it. They have better team fight, better catch this time around. I think that the only thing I don't love is maybe like their egg protecting isn't amazing, but they have SF ulti, they've got Centaur, Monkey King ult.
You've got the circles. You just the Phoenix does need to be wary.
Yeah. He needs levels too, because I think the first level of egg is really bad against Little Shredder, and then everything after that,
much better.
Thumbs up. But we'll see. I'm down to be proven wrong. I want to see who wins this, Grant. This game matters quite a bit. Let's just take a look at the standings real fast.
I'll let you do that as we talk about it, and I heard Gods bring it up, but Viking GG, if you don't ban Snapfire, they almost pick it every game not against Phoenix. So against Phoenix, yeah, they're definitely going to be taking it.
Trying to take a look at the online leagues. So in Group A, which is where both of them are, Viking GG is 2-2. If they lose this game, they would be 5-6 or something.
They'd be 2-3.
Yeah. No, I meant their game score or whatever, which would put them behind Gambit if I remember that correctly. So this game matters quite a bit, although they lost the head-to-head, so I have no idea how that works.
That's tough. Cyber Legacy, they need to get this victory. They're 1-3 right now. This would take them down to 1-4 or up to 2-3, and all of a sudden, guess what? You're tied with Viking GG, and you're right there. So
you're tied with a lot of different teams in that middle of the pack.
You are. Only VP stands out.
That's
VP
ideal
and
for
Secret are like the two standouts. The rest of these slots are pretty much still up for grabs. Well, we'll see. I know BSJ talked about it like, oh, if it is an Ember, isn't it abusable mid? They pick this Shadow Fiend, and he goes Raze first. So we'll see if he just wants to start stacking up those Razes on top of the Boom Ember Spirit. Amazing co-op game from him earlier.
Yeah, I do think this is a pretty good Shadow Fiend game, though. He normally wins this lane, but Pikachu is being a little bit, let's say, stingy with his
Raze. Yeah, he's only used one. He actually missed the CS with that one. Oh, the range creep. And he, gets the range creep into the deny. He's good. Courier ends up going down. Solari will bring it. And it is a tri-lane, by the way. Did we expect this? It is a Timbersaw. Usually you have a Timbersaw, I guess. You expect a little bit more of one. But
Timbersaw versus Centaur is a really, really good matchup for Timbersaw. Like, really, really good. And that's why they're going to swap lanes. But this was a TP used by the Monkey King. I feel like Timber's just gonna, I think Timber's just gonna TP. Like, this is why you can't do this, I feel. I would imagine anyways that he TPs.
We'll see. Maybe he's waiting because the lane's so far pushed in. Maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to yet.
Yeah. But eventually he will go down there. Look at
they
this,
already
Shad.
have. Shad's here. And
if he cancels the TP somehow, he's like the best player in the world. All right. That would have. And they're just gonna walk and swap lanes again.
Yeah, they are. Look at that. Already moving. I love it. A game 3. Palantimos fakes back. Nope, just kidding. Shad stays down here.
You pretty much have to do this.
Oh.
You have no choice. I think that you're going to lose 3 lanes, potentially, if you don't let this happen. The entire reason you picked the Monkey King was for this one matchup. And mid's winning anyways. Like, this is a winning matchup for you, so you don't have to worry that much. You just have to make sure that your side lanes don't go completely terrible.
Yeah. And I guess what? At least for the Grimstroke, he might get an early level 2. The Rubik already being level 2.
Yeah, all the supports will get
experience
out of this.
Yeah.
But Toby's going to get pretty good XP, but Palantimos is finally up here.
Hey, everyone, I'm back.
Hi.
We'll see what happens now.
But Toby's really highly leveled. He's got 1-1-1. I think this matchup is only bad when Timber is behind. Like, if they kill Palantimos here, this would just kind of ruin his game straight up.
And already loses more than half his HP, at least has some regen. Does the Grimstroke get the pull? That's the big question. He does, all right. And yeah, you're looking at middle. Pikachu, gets that raise and has to pop the healing salve on Ember. Ember not doing terrible, though. 16-1 versus 18-5.
Not bad at all. It's just the 5 denies that are a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
But they have the ideal matchups now. They've got Centaur against Lifestealer. It's just they messed up by not immediately running down. So they were always 1 TP up on Cyber Legacy, meaning they had a full level all around, which I think is pretty significant.
This Timbersaw, as you talked about, every time he just goes on that Monkey King, destroys half his health bar. And both teams pulling creeps over there. Doesn't seem like we're going to have too much action early with these 2-1-2 lanes. It's pretty tough because it feels like Monkey King and Timbersaw shouldn't be able to kill each other, just out-harass each other. And Middle lane could be, honestly, where we see it with a little bit of a swagger play, maybe from Shadow Fiend, but Boom doing a good job of aggroing the creeps away, not eating raises at the same time. Phoenix, get a scout out the double damage rune and pick it up, denying the bottle refill to Ember. You got to do that. We saw it last game as well.
I think the Ember needs that rune more than the Shadow Fiend does.
Definitely feels like it, because you will get raised, and he still has a mango, so you could just get triple raised here. But I gotta say, Boom does such a good job of pulling the creeps away. Oh, just like that, though. Toby actually, my bad, gets the first blood, and he does actually pull him down. And is this game just ruined for the Monkey King now?
It's really tough. This is what I meant by the matchup is only bad in the first few levels. If you can get your Monkey King to like level 4 when their Timber's like level 2 or 3, excellent matchup. Everything after that, the Timbersaw actually out DPS's.
Yeah.
Plus his armor is just better. Did you expect me to say something? You're just like,
yeah, I was. I thought you were gonna say he out DPS's Monkey King. He was like, he out DPS's. I was like, who?
That's on me, Grant.
Who, Blitz?
I
But you
shouldn't
see
have
the
left it
kill
hanging.
there. Aramis goes down, so they do trade they lose that core, obviously, but at least you get a little bit of extra experience, especially for your Grimstroke. But now he's in trouble, goes for the TP.
He's got chains.
There's the chains. Boom.
surprise!
Gets the kill.
And there's a bounty rune still there. This is one of those weird bounty runes where nobody ends up getting it because everybody just assumes that the other person did.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone rotates on that way, but no one yet. Bottom lane, it is that Centaur, as you said, versus the Lifestealer. Centaur getting close to that level 5, almost level 3 Retaliate. The Phoenix, level 3. So they do a decent amount of damage with level 2 Fire Spirits now.
It was very well done, though. If Viking GG end up winning this game, it'll be because they were willing to lane swap like early on, and they scouted things out.
As you said, they were. So it seems we are going to be back to farming a little bit. A ward, actually, Shadow Fiend flies himself his own ward, puts it on top of that hill, but they're diving behind in the bottom lane. Last hero, he wants to try to find the Snapfire, but now the creeps actually trapped him in. I mean, he's, oh my goodness, they glyph him in the prison. Blitz, what does he do? Oh, he just kills him and gets out.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Yeah. He had a tango the entire time, too.
But it was a prison.
He just kills the pull.
Yeah. And I like how the Snapfire didn't even eat through. He's actually just hiding down that the concave. And then Shad finally eats it. Like, now you can come through.
The little nook?
Yeah. Oh, last hero, he just cuts the creep wave. So Lifestealer should be okay. It is a nice pull from Big Num to force it out. But now Shad doesn't even mind. He's like, okay, I can farm this big camp too. Phoenix just dueling it up with Snapfire. A lot of damage, man. Phoenix, you still forget, like, those level 2 Fire Spirits do so much. Shadow Fiend into the jungle now.
What's the net worth? SF versus Ember?
SF
it's
up
pretty big.
500.
It's because he got his bottle at such a reasonable time. This is going to really hurt. But Toby is still doing really well. Highest in his team. Not been touched.
800 away, ahead of the Monkey King, pardon me. Royal Jelly scouted out by Centaur. Broom handle for the Ember. And oh, Silence on the top lane. I'm not sure you bring down this Timbersaw. They can sure try, though. Level 3 reactive armor. Do they have the magic damage?
Nice.
They do, because Pikachu's here.
And the ulti.
Oh, yep, there's a Centaur ulti. They might be getting 3. Can they get him in time? No.
No raise available.
He does get the double kill on Pikachu, and that's the best feeling as a mid. You help your team out, and you get the gold for it. Right?
So you're
Sometimes
a little bit selfish, but
yeah, you do help your team, right? Like, honestly, as a mid laner, you want to at least get one of those kills, right? Or else it's
for
like,
sure. It's a tax.
what am I doing?
It's a tax.
Yeah, I get it. And then you take the ward on the way out because you bought the sentry, even though, you know, you have to buy your own sentry now, which is lame. You can't just steal from your supports anymore.
You don't like that? You know what you can do? You can do something called poisoning the well.
Okay, what's that?
So you buy your own ward, like regular observer ward, and then you get your support to give you a sentry. All of a sudden,
and it combines.
Yeah,
and
it combines and it becomes yours.
Okay.
So that's how you screw over your support.
But it feels like if you're asking, then you're not, right? Because he still has to give it to you.
I guess, but like you can demand it.
I demand it. Okay, yes, sir. Poor man's shield for Pikachu. He'll like that one. Just 8 agility. You forget that is a lot of agility.
Yeah,
it's 800 gold.
That's mine, you piece of. You know, and then they gave it to you.
And then you're like, thank you. Top lane is going to get pushed in. This should be a tower. I don't think the Monkey King to defend this. Maybe if he had his ulti, but still a creep or 2 off of it. But they're thinking about it. It is 3 heroes. Unless you have more, it's Pikachu. This is the hero. He has an Arcane Rune. Oh, boy. You have to be careful. There's going to be a Sansi. He's going in for the Inkswell. He gets stunned up. There's going to be a cookie away, but he does get stunned. Easy raises. Goodbye, Toby. Goodbye, Solari. And say hello to your tower. It's still alive. You just deny it. They do.
Wow. This was a really successful rotation. That's twice now that they've done this to the Timber.
Yeah.
And the Ember Spirit isn't doing too hot mid. It's not like he's pushing in the tower or anything like that or pressuring himself. He probably doesn't feel comfortable about going bottom because the likelihood of them killing Centaur is kind of low. So really, this guy has no place to make on the map. Ember Spirit really works well when you can get aggressive somewhere on one of these side lanes. If you just want to trade farm against the Shadow Fiend, you're going to lose.
For sure.
And it's really just Pikachu that's getting aggressive everywhere. You can see both supports from Viking. They're kind of confused because there's nowhere for them to be right now. There's no one that they feel like they can kill for. Timbersaw was the tankiest hero. He was like the ideal target.
But the Shadow Fiend makes him like butter.
Yeah, if he kills him a third time, he won't have TP, and he'll have completely ruined his game at this point.
And they might. He is just up there. He's like, there's no way the Shadow Fiend is here again.
Yeah, but look at this move.
Surprise! There's the silence. He can't even kill it off. He is just going to get Inkswell. There's 1 raise. There's 2 raises. They'll maybe get the kill. They do. Big Num does go down. They leech 2 of them together, though. Uh-oh. Monkey King, he just wants to disengage, it looks like.
Yeah, but again, that's the Phoenix for a Timbersaw, and this was a smoke ink by Viking.
Yeah. And you just look at the net worth, right?
Did they get double outpost, too?
I'm looking.
No, they got one apiece.
One of each.
Okay.
Yeah, this Shadow Fiend, you see his net worth 1,000 above the next closest. And as you said, he hasn't even been in middle lane. He's been jungle and top now. Just straight up ignoring the mid lane.
They got 4 bounty runes, though, I think.
For Viking GG, they got 3.
Oh, okay. Who got the 4th one?
Last hero.
Okay. Not bad.
Scoops up 1. The Centaur is getting... That's why we haven't even been talking about bottom because it's just... Who cares? It's a Centaur cutting the creep wave and a Lifestealer doing the same. So both are getting free farm. But who's happier with that? Obviously, Centaur. Okay, is he? Okay.
He's the earlier game hero, I think.
Okay, so you just if he gets a blink, he can just run over people. Lifestealer, meanwhile, needs
they're gonna
more.
fight when they fight 5-on-5. I think the Centaur's hero is gonna be just a little bit better.
Oop.
Hasted,
Yeah.
Ember Spirit. This
You
is gonna
dead.
be an easy kill. Oh!
What? He died to the Centaur? Oh my goodness, that actually hurts.
That hurts.
Because that's your gank, and he not only tanked the gank as the 5 position, he didn't even die to you. We are going to finally get the hood up on this
SF's massive.
What's he going for, by the way?
He went Yule's.
Yule's Blink. You like that?
Yule's Blink BKB, baby.
All right, let's
Kill
go.
that Ember.
Let's go. Faded Brooch gets picked up by the Ember, and some shovels finding as well. Yeah, this is... You know, I actually did go down to bottom. Like, we haven't been really paying attention, and there actually is nothing to pay attention to.
No, they're just...
He's literally cutting right by the tier 2, and the Lifestealer has been pulling to the big camp and just slowly farming. Both teams have been farming neutrals and just having fun. I bet both are not even talking to their team. They're like, yo, I don't want to draw any attention. I'm having a great time. I'm just hitting crazy.
Farm truce.
Yeah, farm. No denies. But here comes the rotation now. Last hero, he does have his ulti as well as that Hood of Defiance. He's just going to pop the ulti and he's gone.
Bye.
Simple as that.
That was really easy.
It would have been tough, right? He's not unkillable, obviously, but with that Hood, he didn't even pop the active yet. Pretty damn hard. Even the Royal Jelly, that's 2.3 health regen. So the Centaur's sitting at a very high health regen, and he's linking up with the team.
Oh, they double smoked.
Ulti. Did they? I didn't even see.
Ah, man.
Ouch.
That sucks. I saw that boom, 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 boom. That's when you don't communicate that, Grant.
I know.
They want to take mid tower. That's why they're trying to do the smoke. Cut up into the triangle area.
And it's kind of, you don't really expect it maybe because there was, ooh, he gets it off. Do they have the damage? I don't think they do in time. There's a Yule's, oh, but the toss back from the Rubik will make it so he can't even ulti. Well played from Viking GG. Do they play aggressively now or do they get a little bit scared? You use the aggressive Yule so you know he's not defensive. And
Flops.
the Rain of Fire is here. But Grandma, unfortunately, not baking too many cookies. Able to just get out.
What?
Lifestealer. Armlet, Phase Boot. He's going Deso. He is going the fast-paced build. I'm excited.
Yeah, he wants to fight, I think. I think the Radiance is too slow paced for a game like this.
Okay.
Like, the amount that your team can space create, I don't think is that high. Like, it's pretty easy for them to just get run over right now. And the Timbersaw's game has been hurt so bad that I feel like he has to just fight. It's going to be the same thing for the Monkey King. I think the Monkey King should just kind of group up with his teammates, too, and get ready. He's just so underfarmed right now.
He really is. And meanwhile, the Timbersaw coming back a little bit into this game. Has a hood, has arcane boots, going for the Heaven's Halberd. Will be pretty nice. Just get that evasion. It is a lot of magic damage, though, from the Dire side. So the Monkey King is bringing out that Echoes. Nope, not even the Echo Saber, just the Oblivion Staff. But they will be able to bring down this Tier 1 finally. After the Glyph, obviously. And it seems that in both these games, right, we were talking, both these teams are very fast-paced, but they meet each other, and it feels like neither team really wants to commit to that fast pace because they don't want to get outscaled, I guess. And it kind of just slows the game down.
Yeah,
but it
100%.
obviously has to favor one team. And who are you favoring right now from this? Is it still Cyber Legacy because the SF, or?
I think Cyber Legacy by a little bit, but they really need to take mid tower if they want to progress this game further.
Yeah, because it's chilling, leaving that bottom jungle still farmable by the Radiant.
That's an Invis rune picked up. Well done. So they see last year this entire time. They want to try to set up on him. He is pretty alone, honestly.
Oh, do you cookie and get him? Oh, he blinked. Well, you cancel this TP either way. And now he just wants to run. He didn't know who was in the... He figured there's a lot of people there, right? If you're trying to get cookied, so...
Bounty runes, though.
It is gonna be... That's 4 for the Dire this time. All right, so we mix it up here and get 4. That's a lot of gold. And Vampire Fangs for the Shadow Fiend and the Blink Dagger. This might be when the action starts. This Shadow Fiend definitely wants to play upstart. Meanwhile, you don't... The Lifestealer doesn't want to fight, I feel, until he does get that Deso. Once you get that Deso, though, you're going to start shredding some supports.
Yeah, that's going to be their next timing. It looks like both teams are actually just okay with like the way that the game is pacing. I think it's because everybody is farming. Maybe the Monkey King is a little bit dissatisfied. Oh.
Oh, there's the Yules. In comes the ulti. Boom, and boom goes boom. Nice double raise and ulti. The applause from Bignum.
He didn't even do it like perfectly on top.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get... He knew that the raises would be enough.
And uh-oh, middle lane. Last year, that is a hard hero to kill. They link 2 of them together. It will be
not.
The double edges. Oh my goodness. Aramis gets blown up. And now the Timbersaw's in trouble. He can't Timber Chain away. The Snapfire, guess what? Solari with the perfect positioning gets the kill on the egg. And now they want to re-engage. Pikachu's in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have the ulti. Yule's up in 15 seconds. Throws out some raises. Timbersaw getting stacked on top of, but still alive. Last hero, next one to go down.
And it's the Rubik that stole the Wukongs.
Goodness, it is. And he is just challenging him. They both run out. Palantimos runs away. Rubik actually does end up going down.
But they're going to get the SF. This is a really big spree.
Goodness.
Give it to the Ember.
Yes. He does. Boom ends up getting in. Uh-oh. Monkey King will be able to jump away. But
the
that's
Monkey
a big
just isn't strong enough to fight right now.
Especially if, like, the one thing you do is make an area unfightable. And the Rubik's like, nah, I make it unfightable.
That was a lot of different deaths that they had to... That was, what, 4 for 1 and a buyback?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see... Okay. No, we're not. It's all right. They're going to take mid tower for their troubles. It's
I just
more
like the
important
animation. Toby, at that middle lane, as you said, trying to bring it down. You don't have the Deathso yet. You don't even have the Blightstone, but still should be an easy tower. And
pretty significant move.
If you get Toby, it feels like in that opening second, maybe the fight's fine. The fact you let him regen back. Uh-oh. Centaur. Oh,
dead.
No. And it's... Gonna be his ulti used, maybe saving the Grimstroke? No, they're just chasing down. Has the bolas up, throws him out, and Timber Chain. Slice him up. All of a sudden, you just kind of fed 5 or 6 kills in a row here, and the Lifestealer didn't even have the death, so he's going to next fight.
Yeah, Solari played that fight really well. He got his Snapfire ulti off on top of the fact that he instantly killed the Phoenix Egg, which might have turned the fight for them, and now they're going to go straight into the Roche Pit. This is a good timing by them. They're playing very good up-tempo Dota.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see. We just wondered when they were going to do it. And as you said, I love how it looked like it was a 4v1 with only the Snapfire there, but just killed the egg and then ran away. Good positioning behind the trees. And the egg maybe a little too aggressive, maybe further back.
Oh, super aggressive.
Yeah.
He placed it like right in front of the tower. And the rest of his team can't really fight around that. And until SF gets BKB, there's way too much control for him.
Really is. Centaur actually is the one with the Vampire Fangs. Surprised the Shadow Fiend gave him away. And he is going for that BKB like you talked about, but you want to continue to see Viking GG just pressure towers now with the Deso Lifestealer and the Aegis.
Yeah, he's so strong. This is where
is.
Timbersaw and Lifestealer are the strongest heroes in the game, despite the net worth showing that the SF has more. Like, they know that the Centaur, they've killed him enough times, and the Monkey King does nothing. You saw when he popped his ulti, Rubik's like, all right, let's do the same.
Yep.
Like, I'll drop mine on top of yours.
You don't
And
feel
somehow
safe.
Rubik is stronger.
Oh, in middle lane, they want to get this tower, but oh my goodness.
He got
this
like 4
life
shot.
stealer. He really did. So much damage. And level 15 now, so you have the 30 damage talent. All of a sudden, this life stealer, we talked about when is he online. You said armlet Deso, let's go, and they are.
I like this a lot. The pace at which they're playing is really, really quick.
And they hasted Shadow Fiend, or else would have been dead.
Boom is still searching. If he can find a support.
Because you don't want to waste too much time, obviously, but...
No.
And the problem is, Dire, they actually are playing this pretty nice. Even Bignum not showing, but they're pinging it. They're like, someone will farm this. And the patience. The patience pays off. Sorry, Bignum. Oh! Misses the chains, but he's going to jump forward. Oh, jumps out a little bit early. Can he just Sunray TP out, maybe? Or just Sunray out? All right. See ya. I don't even think he's going to make it all the way. He's just going to be chilling here now.
Okay. He doesn't have a TP.
Yeah, that works.
He's out. It's fine.
He's good. He is good. Oh my goodness, the Dire scans. It was Bignum. He's like, yo, a little bit greedy from this point. He's like, are they on me? No. All right, cool. I'm chilling. Looks like it will be a 2-for-2 bounty rune exchange, so no advantage gain there. Outposts, double controlled by the Radiant there, so a lot of experience going in their way.
That makes sense. They ran towards the bottom lane, and they've taken Tier 1 and Tier 2 at top, so it's really hard for Cyber Legacy to control that area anymore. I think Viking, I mean, they played a little bit passive in the early game, and their Timbersaw did get messed up, but they did a really good job with that mid-fight, and they were very decisive after they took mid-tower of their own, and then they immediately went into the Roshan pit, and he grabs him from the trees.
He needs +1. They're TPing down to the outpost right now. Toby versus Valentimos. Are we there? Yes. Boom here with the big damage. Dragon
Wow.
Scale, Maelstrom. That's just a lot of extra damage for free. And,
Yeah.
ooh,
Don't
close.
go up. Do not go up into the trees right in front of a timber.
Yeah,
He will cut your tree down.
he will chop. See the odds right now. Viking GG, heavily favored. I think we'd both agree here. With the fast pace they're playing, and this Lifestealer is almost actually past the Shadow Fiend. Maybe if he gets the tower last hit, he will be. Let's see. Is it enough gold? It is. Just above him by 40. Nope, just kidding. Shadow Fiend's back.
But maybe if he farms this, no.
Yep, he is.
Oh,
All right.
now he is. Okay.
They're
okay.
gonna go.
No, they're
I feel
dueling.
you go for this tier 2, right?
Yeah, you can. All of your heroes are down here. There's no reason not to. It was a good move by Viking to continue this.
Yep, just shred it. He is going for the Heaven's Halberd, which he'll have after this tower. Whether he gets the last hit or not, he gets it either way.
Do they even go high ground here? I don't know. They're
It's an
controlling this
Aegis,
triangle.
You got the Halberd. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but we've seen, I think seeing the first 2 games, and we're not even saying this in a negative way, playing slowly, because it says 4K lead, but it feels like they are further ahead than that, because they do control kind of the entire map almost.
You're not wrong, Grand Granters.
Yep. Lotus Orb picked up by the Timbersaw. And all of a sudden, maybe you go with that, right? Your Lifestealer hitting a building with the Deso Drain skill, you just throw a Lotus Orb on him. It's pretty damn hard to kill him at this point in the game. Gotta be careful. Only thing you gotta be careful for is that Shadow Fiend. So if you're Lotus Orb, though, he does it to himself, you'll be fine. Oh my, Ember just goes in with the Lifestealer inside of him. Can they bring him down? They want to throw out the ulti. A nice center ulti to save him. Oh, the
Pikachu's getting
Snapfire.
real low still.
He is. Do they chase for free? It's a double damage, by the way. If you didn't know.
And he's still just going.
On Ember Spirit, they are, and they just kill Happy Diora. They're just running at the base. You can't even kill the tier 4s yet. You can't even kill the tier 3s yet. And they are diving right there, even wanting to fend this top tower from last hero. Shad will TP back.
Yeah, just not giving up anything. And he's the only person with buyback at this phase. It's only 22 minutes in, Grant.
And no one has the gold. Everyone's just dropping it out. People have already been using it as well, as you see the Phoenix and Rubik. And here's the replay. Oh, there's a smoke up. They saw him. That is just a great smoke play. And a pretty good play right here. Link the 2 together as well as Centaur ulting, but,
Yeah, but
the
look at
double
them
damage.
chase together. They're
Yeah.
like pushing themselves forward.
We are a unit. Bonk.
It's like the 3-legged race, you know?
On a great steal, by the way, because Rubik ends up getting the steal of the Grimstroke ulti, so This Rubik here, I'm surprised. Are you surprised we actually don't see more of it? Because in the last tournament, the We Play tournament, it was like first pick, first ban. And now it's kind of fallen out of favor. Is there a reason for
I think
it?
against a lot of the offlaners that are currently played in this pool, it's not as good.
Okay.
Really, you want to steal it when you see good support games or something like that. But it is still a good initiator. His lift is one of the best in the game. No real animation towards it or wind up. It's an instant stun. Oh.
Shad. Easy kill on last hero there.
Okay.
And they tip him.
That was the kill we missed.
That was nice. Lifestealer just good. Like, he defends his tower, gets a ton of creeps, and gets the Centaur kill all at once.
Yeah, now they're up almost 10,000 gold.
And this Lifestealer's not getting weaker. He almost has a full basher, so the BKBs get a lot weaker as well.
Yeah, look at that straight tick upwards.
Oh, they were, look at that, 75% favor of Dire, and then just
Completely goes the other way and some. This Centaur just hasn't been able to pick up much more farm. The
Same with
Monkey
the
King
Shadow
feels
Fiend.
so weak, yeah.
all of them, man. Like the core, like you look at the Shadow Fiend, he's still third on net worth, but look at his items. Yuo's Blink, we talked about that a bit ago. He still doesn't have that BKB yet. He has the money for it now.
He needs to be able to fight with it. They need to win a fight on this BKB.
This could be the fight too. Both teams are smoked up. BKB, it is on the Shadow Fiend. He doesn't have for 2 Saiyans.
They're going to
Oh
blink
my
out.
goodness.
Oh, he's
Whoa,
just
he gets
walking
the lift,
forward.
and he's going to chain them together. Double Fade Bolt. They're going to jump forward.
What
Is
is this
the right
dive?
play? I am not sure, but they're going to BKB pop by the Ember Spirit. They instantly kill the Grimstroke. Palantimos, he will throw out his ulti, trying
There's
to
an
zone
egg
him
on the
out.
high ground.
Shad's in trouble, and that egg will blow up. Aramis goes down. There goes Shad, and all of a sudden, you might have dove a little too far, my friends. Boom. Trying to run away. Toby as well. He has Spirit Vessel. Do you chase? It feels like you might, but
Yeah,
no, they
wanna
back
try to
out.
find last hero's stun. Nope.
I'm really surprised. I thought Dire might chase for a little bit more, knowing that Lifestealer down. No,
Yeah,
greater fair fight.
that dive was really deep.
It felt like the Rubik was like, yo, I still have Grimstroke ulti. Let's go in. And they're like,
But he didn't even get the double
guess.
lift because he used the lift first
Before,
and
yeah.
then the Grimstroke ult. And a dive onto the SF.
With the BK. I guess they didn't know he had the BKB, but
Sure,
it's a
but
scary
still.
dive still.
The Phoenix egg was perfect.
It was.
Like positionally, it didn't have to be perfect because he just cast it literally inside his own base.
And they're just like, yo, let's go. I like the aggression, but sometimes you need vision, right? If you had a ward maybe inside their base seeing them, but the
Yeah.
fact is they dove blind.
They dove blind and
Crazily. Greater fair fight for both teams now. Also, can we talk about the Timbersaw's item? The Kai Assange
okay.
thoughts?
Pretty good. Status resist, right? More damage too.
Yeah, 20% status resist. You get more self HP regen.
Yeah.
You get spell. You do get a lot of stuff. You just don't really see anyone
This item's
going
like
in.
what you wanted Holy Locket to be, but good.
Yeah, actually, and easy to build up.
Yeah,
to.
actually
Like
useful.
good items to build into. Yeah. Spider Lengths found by the Dire. Everyone's been talking about, hey, we got to nerf those. We got to take them to tier 4 item or do something about it. Repair kit as well. So some defense for the Radiant. You don't want this to dissuade you too much if you're Viking GG, I feel, though. You dove in a little bit deep, obviously, but you're still, I mean, we obviously see they're 8K ahead. I'm not sure if they know, and they're smoking up right now. I like this. You can't just lose one fight and go into your turtle shell, right?
Yeah. You have to still play aggressively. Like, they only lost 2K of their net worth late there. It's not a bad idea to go for it right now.
And they are Lifestealer. Is inside of the Ember again. They are just pushing. Oh, he has the BKB. Do you just force it out?
Yeah.
Lifestealer hasn't even jumped. He jumps out early. Doesn't even want to do them. Centaur ulti to dissuade him.
Centaur ulti plus BKB. This is fine for Viking. If they can keep getting BKB usages out, because they can go into Roche now. Like SF, they use two big things there. Centaur Stampede and BKB. I almost feel like they have to defend this, because the last Roche gave Viking GG way too much, but I don't know how you do it without those two abilities.
And you need the Lifestealer. There he is, as well as the Timbersaw to tank, so they have a pretty good Roche taking team here. And yeah, they might need to defend, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to make it there in time. They have the Phoenix Egg, just trying to push out middle, and it's already dead. Aegis, do you change it up this time, or does Aegis still go to Lifestealer?
I think you still give it to Lifestealer. He's your tower hitter.
And he will.
Oh,
Jeez.
guys. Hello?
Oh
That
no.
was the
No,
second-
he's good, he's good. No,
Oh no, they're walking.
that's a big deal, Blitz.
Are you for realsies?
Did they just forget they took the the first Roche maybe so early in the game, and then they just like, oh, it is second Roche. They're actually, the Cheese is there. We'll keep you updated with Cheese, but
that was like
for now,
perfect guide for Timber. He would never die. Surely he's going back for it. No, he has no concerns in the world. They're just not going to get it.
oh my. Obviously, if they keep control of this game, they'll get that Cheese in about 10 minutes when it respawns again, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on that if this Timber just goes down and has a chance to survive.
I wonder if...
I really do just feel they forgot they took first. I know I know that sounds dumb to say, but it's a tense matchup. As you said, this is you lose this game, you're in that like bottom 3. If you win this, all of a sudden you're in the top 4.
Ah, for sure.
It's nerve-wracking, and I hate to see it. But it happens, and that is good for obviously good for the Dire as Last Hero cuts that middle creep wave. A TP in. Oh, the Rubik. He's going. Is he behind the trees? He is, but he gets lifted up. Blasted immediately. Boom, TPing back as well. Has the Maelstrom. Not the most damage, but it'll definitely be enough damage. Dodges it as well. Oh,
might have gone too far on the other side.
Though. Aramis actually picks up the kill because of it now.
He does have buyback, but
he'll have to use it. And there is a creep. A creep made it with 39 HP. In it pushes.
Let's go.
The
hero. No!
He will get the tower.
And they don't have Glyph. He does buy back. And
doesn't even scare Shad, though. Look at that. Oh, my God. Yeah. I didn't even realize that. Buy range, Drax.
He's got Greater Fairy Fire Deso.
It's nice. The 35 damage. We talked about even last game. And the 450 health play. It's a
the jump in from the Monkey King.
Is he just going to get lifted immediately? It looked like he was going for the bounty rune. Instead, he might just die. The first hit bash as well from the lifestealer picks him off. They try to get Snapfire, but no, the Glimmer Cape is well played. A mech as well. Last hero, you just bought back. If you die here, this very well could just be another set of wrecks. Shads kills another, and Viking GG is running all over him.
Really?
They don't even need the Cheese Blitz.
Yeah, I guess they don't.
And also, look at the Timber saw. He broke it apart already. He goes, just has Zakaya, and now the Heaven's Halberd.
Good decision by him. They're going to go for this Rax, and maybe they even decide to go for Throne. Toby is just building up stacks himself. They're going to go for Mega Creeps.
They're
just going to call it.
Wow.
They know this game is likely over. They can't fight.
I don't blame. I would have loved to see another fight, but I don't blame him at all. This was a beatdown. We saw the one. I don't even want to say good fight from Dire because it definitely was more of a poor decision from Viking GG.